I have seen a situation where people are born with two organs. These people pretended and got married. The end of the day, their partner find out and the marriage is broken. What do you have to say about that? Because I believe that if there has been intimacy in some way, that this couple would have found out that this is happening, and as a result of that, they would decide whether they want to go ahead or not. Can you just, give me your take on that?
Okay, Trendy. I don't see that issue being an intimacy issue. I see it an honesty issue.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to my podcast. Today, I have two big fishes in the house. Of course, you guys know Sophia now. And then we have another big fish who is going to introduce himself after Sophia's introduction. Okay, Sophia, say hello to our audience.
Hello, my people. I'm Sophia. I'm so beautiful and good to be here, as always.
Thank you so very much. And may we meet you, Mr. Achieva. Come on, introduce yourself.
Hello, my people. Mr. Achieva here, and I'm happy to be with you at this moment. Thank you.
Thank you so very much, both of you. Okay, my people, we have a very important and delicate topic today to discuss. And I'm happy I have two of you here, but I don't know whether you both will be on the same side. Anyway, this lady came to me and then was very sad. She said that her fiancé left her for her own girlfriend because she refused to allow her fiancé to sleep with her before marriage, because she believed that they are not supposed to have intimacy before marriage. So the fiancé went to her girlfriend, who willingly opened up to her fiancé, and her fiancé abandoned her and married her friend. So she is heartbroken. So I decided to bring it to you guys. This lady, did she do a bad thing not to allow her fiancé to touch her before marriage? And what do you people have to say about intimacy before marriage? Let me hear you first, Sophia, before we go to Mr. Achieva.
Okay, there should be no intimacy before marriage. It is a no.
Even though this lady has lost a man because of that.
That man wasn't hers. Good riddance too. You can help me complete it.
Bad Robin. Okay, thank you so much for your stand. And can we hear your own opinion, Mr. Achieva? What is your stand on having intimacy before marriage?
Well, I stand for one having intimacy before marriage. Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
It's very, very important.
Oh, I am so happy we have
It's very,
two
very
opposites. Sophia, you are in trouble. We have two opposites today. Very, very good. Right now, Mr. Achieva, can we hear what are the reasons that made you to believe that there should be intimacy before marriage? What are your reasons?
Okay. So I say that it has a two sides. And then number one, if you are going to a kind of not to have intimacy, for example, ask yourself as a woman, am I a virgin? For example, am I a virgin? Because there is a power that governs, there is a power in the virginity. Are you getting it? So right now, the reason for one to have intimacy before marriage, we have people in the world today, and a lot of people face more problem when they get into marriage. I normally used to tell people it's not all about intimacy. It's all about the understanding and the people have to build in that relationship or in that marriage. A couple who decided to get married and they are really not to have intimacy at all. Now in the marriage, having serious problem, but the woman level is high. Okay, why the man is low, and that causes a lot of problem for that kind of a thing. And if I should decide that I don't want to have intimacy with a woman, that means the woman should be a virgin. Not after you have messed up, you have a lot of body count, and then it come to me, you say no, have intimacy, kind of a thing. Okay, if we decide not to do that, and then we get into it, then we don't like how our love making, how it's flowing. What are we going to do?
Let me stop you there.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Hold on to other points while I go to your opponent, because you have opponents.
Okay.
You guys are on the opposite side. So, Sophie Gold,
Okay.
what do you have to say? Did you hear what Mr. Chiva just said? What do you have to say? Reason.
I heard what he said.
Okay.
But if I should be frank with you, there should be no intimacy before marriage. The bed should be what? Undefined. The bed should be sparkling. The bed should not be contaminated before marriage. Anything that we are going to have should be after we have gotten married. Because once there is that intimacy during that courtship or before marriage, a lot of things goes wrong. Intelligent decisions cannot be made. I repeat, intelligent decisions cannot be made because we are no longer thinking from a clear perspective. That intimacy is there, that bond is there. So when you want to make you instead of you to make decisions, you end up making excuses for your partner. If your partner is treating you somehow, because there is already that intimacy, because intimacy is very strong. It is very, very strong. It's more than just that physical. A lot of things is involved. So when something is going wrong,
during the courtship, is that what you're talking about?
Yes, during the courtship. Yes, during the courtship. That's what I'm talking about. So when something that is not good happens, like your partner hits you, your partner gives you a red flag that you do not like, which you are actually seeing as a red flag, because that intimacy is already there. What you now do is you begin to make excuses. You say, I think he wasn't in his right frame of mind. I think he wasn't doing this. I think she wasn't thinking right. You will not now say the way it is. You end up making excuses because of that.
Wait. Let me clarify here. So you mean because the relationship has been consummated, and
yes,
the woman or the man is now hooked on that feelings because they have had that. So because of that feelings, he doesn't want to lose that feelings. So that's why he's making excuses. Because he has tested the forbidden fruit.
Exactly.
So you mean if he hasn't tested the forbidden fruit, that he can make some decisions that is right? Is that what you mean?
Decisions. You can make crystal clear decisions. But once that forbidden fruit has been tested, no more clear decisions, but excuses.
So where do you base is this scientifically proven or what?
It's happening every day. It's happening every day. I'm seeing lots of cases.
Thank you. So I want to ask you a question now. Yeah, okay. I'm still coming to Mr. Chiva. I want to ask you a question now. I have seen a situation where, like now that you see that people are born with 2 organs. And some of these people that are born with 2 organs, they just use one of the agenda. Some of them come as women. Yeah, but they have male organ. So I have seen cases whereby these people pretended and got married. Then after the wedding day, they will keep saying, turn off the light, this, that. At the end of the day, their partner find out and the marriage is broken. What do you have to say about that? Because I believe that if there has been intimacy in some way, that this couple would have found out that this is happening, and as a result of that, they would decide whether they want to go ahead or not. Can you just, give me your take on that?
Okay, Trendy. I don't see that issue being an intimacy issue. I see it being an honesty, like another topic, being an honesty issue. Because that person was not honest. That is what this is all about, honesty. That relationship started on the wrong foundation, and the foundation of dishonesty. There is no trust. If that partner was honest, if he could lie about the genitals, that partner could also not say other things.
But do you agree with me that if there was intimacy, the marriage wouldn't have gone ahead? they would have cut that marriage off before it even take off, because it has cost the man or the woman money, it has cost the family everything. They have now been married, and now it's going to be a divorce. Don't you think that if they had had intimacy, it would have been broken? Or maybe they agree with each other that let's go ahead with it. What do you have to say about it?
Okay, if they had had intimacy, of course that marriage will not stand because they've had intimacy. So even with the two genitals, it still will not stand.
Thank you. So you agree with me now that intimacy would have been a factor that will make that marriage not to stand. At least it would have saved the money, it would have saved the emotion, it would have saved the whole family a whole lot of things. Because of what? The intimacy revealed some secret or hidden agenda that the other person has. Thank you so very much. In this one, I win you 1-0. So let's go to Mr. Achieva. So Mr. Achieva, in your explanation, you talked about if that person is a virgin, that you could just allow that person, and after the whatever, fine, then you will be on the same lane. But don't you think that even when you allow a virgin and you didn't have intimacy with the virgin, that when you eventually start, consummating, that's when you will know the libido of this lady. The lady might have even higher libido than you. So it's still not a criteria for you to, want to abstain because the person is a virgin. Don't you think that after the whole thing, that you can still find out the libido and they might be higher than you and both of you might not still work? What do you have to say on that?